Hello, hello, and welcome. Happy Wednesday. Now, as I've just put up, was just clicking on the button to send the graphic forward. So the graphic is coming up in the Facebook group to say there are sneak peeks tonight. Hi, Angela. You've missed me. Yes, I've been in Strasbourg, haven't I? So that's what tonight's going to be, a little bit of sneak peeks. So we all love sneak peeks. We've been, all the demonstrators, there was 988 demonstrators in Strasbourg from all of Europe. Really good few days. Did you walk the stage? Yes, I walked because this was last year's figures to the end of September. So in that year 23 to 24, I had hit my 200,000 career to date sales. So I walked the stage for that. Oh, no, Sam. I think it should be with that one, but let's see why there's no sound. There should be sound. Let me just check on here, just a sec. Let's put this back over. No, this should be. There should definitely be sound. Can you have another look and see? Because I've got both devices have sound on them. I've not put a mute on anywhere. You still can't hear me? I have no idea why that is. You can see me all right, can't you? Back with you. Okay, does that mean you can hear me now? Somebody, these are live comments. It's okay, you can hear. Yep, no idea what's that happened. You have sound. Excellent, thank you all. Hello, good evening, everybody. So, start that one again, shall we? Bless, I'm going to get lots of comments saying you can hear me now. Anyway, so, yes, we've been in Strasbourg for a few days, which has been really lovely. Want to touch something just now? The sound went? I don't know. Anyway, I'm here. So we have seen the new catalogue. We have new products and yes, some nice things to show you. So just a few sneak peeks tonight, and I will throw some little bits together because I will talk through one of the products that we've got. Excellent, lots of comments there. So let's get you moved you over to this way and let me put me in the corner. Put that one, and that one, that one, and that one. And there I should appear in the corner. There we go. Okay, so this is the current catalogue. Now, despite what somebody was saying that the catalogue felt lighter, felt thinner, I'm going to show you the thickness of the old one and the new one. And I'm going to confirm in the back page here, we have 144 pages in the old one. And then I will turn. This is the lovely new catalogue. Nice, fresh look here. We're really liking it. So I've had some good feedback from some others that didn't go, that managed to see it yesterday online. So just trying to straighten that camera up. There we go. And I'm just going to show you in the back corner here, and I can confirm to you that the last page in here is 144. So we have exactly the same number of pages. Okay. I cannot open this, and I really need to now have some masking tape on it, some Scotch tape on here, just to seal that so that I'm not tempted to turn the pages because I'll get shot, hung, drawn and quartered. Okay, I will tell you one set that I am using. Let's go on to this one first and I'll come back to the catalogue in a minute. This weekend, I just want to remind you that this weekend we have the Global Inspiration Stamp Team. I will not be able to go live this time, so I've been recording my video today. It's all done and dusted, and I'm just editing it and getting it ready to upload. So I won't be able to be live on Friday night as I would normally, but you will have the presenters on Friday night and then on Saturday as well. So it's usually split over the 2 days. So be sure to tune in and take a look. We are all doing different techniques. So you know me, I love my techniques. You can put some guesses in there. I'm not going to confirm either way, but you can put some guesses in here as to what you think I might do for my technique, or also what you would like to see for some techniques. So I'm going to kick off with an order that came as part of the convention. We are allowed to sneak peek some of the product. We have a small selection of product we're allowed to share and order straight away. So I'm going to share these ones with you. This was a set that has arrived literally, whenever it was. I can't remember. I think this might have been the previous order. This bundle, I think this is an online exclusive. So this is Everyday Archers. Now, I love the stamps. They're like the rainbows, which we've had before, but these dies are the best. We love dies, don't we? We love things that match. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dies in there, and they are all archers. Now I can see this turned upside down and used as pockets. I can see it used as banners. I see it used as little labels, little tags, because this looks like a post-it note or something just over the edge of a page or a scrapbook page. I can just see lots of things done with that, even hinging it that way and doing it as a big book, a little flip book of some sort. So that's coming, okay? So I thought I'd just show you those. It goes with, just pop that in the case, and it goes with these papers. Now let's get those opened. Grab a pair of scissors. Oops. And I did buy the papers with this one. So these are 48 sheets of 6x6. Okay. So we have got, I'll go through the chunks of them. We've got, how many? We've got in each. Is it 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 each of 12 designs, that'll be. Morning, Anne. Down under. So this is one of the designs. These are all like, obviously, skies. What do they call these ones? What are you calling them? Everyday skies. We've got everyday archers and everyday skies. So as usual, the backs are more muted, but I thought I'd just show you all of these because they are very pretty. I can't wait to play with them. So I've unpacked the box, and I've still got one outstanding actually. So I've got one more box on its way. So these are more designs, and these are little birds in that background. You can't see them very well, but the little birds flying around. More cloudy features and more birds, and just slightly different pattern to the other one, I think. No. Oh, they look very similar, don't they? No, that was the one I missed. Sorry, that was the back of the other one. And then these are the front and the backs. So I turned 2 of those over together, sorry. Then this one, make sure we do the divides properly. Beautiful colours and all different sorts of skies. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are nice and pink, like sunset-y clouds, aren't they? And these have got look like little mini stars there to me. So, but it's a nice selection because you've only got 4 each of the designs. So you've got a lot of designs. And don't forget, you've got 12 designs, but you've got 24 because you've got the sides on the back. Okay, these are some more birds, but in a different colourway. And then these ones, and we have stripy lines on the back. These are very similar to one of the others, but there's extra little delicate pinks in there as well. And the little birds in a different colourway again. These are lovely, like a fiery sky, this one, isn't it? Feels sort of like, I'd say more like an autumn sky. And these are like a brush stroke effect on the back. And these are night skies. Again, with sort of sunsetty colours and some blues there. And then we have this last one here, like a midnight sky, and then some stars on the back. So they are all part of your everyday skies, and they go with the everyday archers. So kind of like doing the rainbows, but the words are there. So the dies will cut out different layers. It's really nice. Put those back in there. And now this one, I haven't got the machine over here. I'm just going to make a pile of these on the chair. I haven't got the machine here, but this was a new embossing folder, a mini corrugated 3D embossing folder. In fact, if you like, I will run over and grab a piece of, grab a machine, and then I can show you what these ones look like. do it live on air. So leave that one just a sec. Get a machine. I just need to cut a piece of cardstock first. So I have my trimmer. Let's get them out of the way. Look, make room. Oh, shall I do some? Yes, I will. I've got so many things here to show you. I want to just cut a piece of, yes. Come back, come back, come back. So, now can you remember I told you about a card colour that was coming back? So we have here, let me introduce you to Strawberry Slush. Those of you who've been with me quite a while, you will remember the colours. This is one of the in colours from many years back. It's called Strawberry Slush. Okay, so this is one of the new 5 in colours this year. Okay, so I'm going to pop this through this embossing folder. It's a mini corrugated, so it's like the inside of cardboard boxes when you get the ziggy zaggy piece and you've got a layer of card, like thick paper, top and bottom, sandwiching it. So I'm just going to run this one through for you so you can see what it looks like. We used to have a tool called a ribbler. I still have it, and the ribbler will do textures like this, but you have to keep it square and you have to keep it even. This has just taken all that paint out. We don't need the shim on there, Sandra, do we? That's for the dies. So just the embossing folder straight on there, plate on the top, and we'll run that through. There we go, get rid of that one. So this one on here, oops, and that's the finish we get with this one. So we've got the nice, delicate, it's nice little gentle, and it's nice to put layers on. In fact, I might use that in a sec, because I am going to make something at the end. I want to try and keep everything in some sort of an order, if that's possible. So where did I get to? They're going on the chair when I'm finished with them. Okie doke. Then what did we have? We had our make and takes. We didn't actually have make and takes as such. We had this in our convention bag. The convention bag is really big. It's still upstairs in the bedroom when I unpacked it, so I will show that to you another time. But this was our pack that we had for our make and takes, which was really good because they had less prize patrols. Those of you who are demonstrators and watching, had less prize patrols, but we did have this set in our make and take pack. So we had our own sets. I had a list of things to take, and blocks was one of them. So we had these to use, and I've got a couple of cards that we made with them. I'm hoping that they were in this batch, but I've got yes, they are. There we go. So these are a set of memories and more cards. So I can pull those out for you. Leave that on there for a minute. Then you can see the cards. Oh dear, can't get in there. Look, all the excitement. Trying to get this plastic off. There we go. So we have, you know how the memories and more cards work. We have a set of the big ones and a set of the small ones as well. Okay, so I'm going to move those over. I'll run to you over there. So we'll start with the small ones. Some of the designs are repeated. They're all double-sided. So again, like the papers just now, we have these ones with the banners, which we actually very clever work from the concept artist that actually got us cutting these up, which I'll show you in a sec. Really, really pretty and nice spring coloured things on the back. These are the colour hues all the way through, so the whole pack. So really nice. We've got the little ones there. These I think are 3 inches by 2 inches. So we've got thank you, Messi, thanks, bedankt. So in all the languages, the European languages on there. Okay, so those ones. Ziggy zag lines. They just seem nice and clean and cheerful to me. These ones can be used for journaling. They can be used for scrapbooking, putting some messages on there for journaling. or use the fronts for cards. So you can use these for multiple things. Hi Maureen. And these ones have got the little banners across here as well. Again, they're great for journaling. So you can put your little messages in there in your scrapbook album, or you can use these as DSPs, but they're like a card weight. Okay, so you've got those ones in there. Then we have what a crowning achievement. So you've got a crown hidden in the pattern there, and then you've got some stars and mottled on the back, but nice again for scrapbooking. So that's more, this one for card making, this one for scrapbooking. And then we've got these ones, same colours again, just diagonals, and then the little asterisky starry pieces on the top. And then these ones are slightly different. We've got some balloons on here. Okay, there's only 3 designs in here I worked out while we were away. So 3 designs are the big ones. So you've got more of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might be 6 because we used one of these. So these are the balloons on the front. Even look, some balloon art there. Can you see those? So someone's done the twisted on the twisted balloons to make features, and then this on the back. Okay, and then put that back on there. Then this one with congratulations in all the different languages. Hello, wish, it's got German and French on there as well. So, and then these on the back. And then the last one is candles. Okay, so we've got candles along here, some little sparkly pieces at the top, and circles on the back. Yes, Mudge is there, Shaz. She's asking to come in. So they are all the Memories and More pack, which was a good one to have because we use those on our make and take. Then in the packet we also had one big Memories and More and one small Memory and More cards, and these were the 2 designs that we had. This was one of the part of the card that we used, just showing us how to cut this, and we just snipped around the edges of it, and then the black lines were added with a marker pen, with our journal marker. So then this was a card. I just popped it in there just to keep it together. So we put that on the back of the envelope, and then this is the stamp set I just showed you, and we lined it up with the purple line that was on there, but we also added some accents with the black lines from the journaling marker. So it's just one whole panel, and then the other one we tore apart. So this was the other half of the torn one. So just showing you some ideas what to do with them. So we've literally torn through that design there, torn this corner off. I didn't keep that little piece, but this would then repeat something similar on another card. So I've kept that piece. Okay, and then the little one, these come as a pack. These have carried over. These are the 2 sizes for the Memories and More in the actual card size. So card that fits on the card front. Okay, again, just some torn corners and a different word, just thank on there, and more bunting that we cut out. Okay, so 2 nice little cards there. So that went with those. We can use those little pieces somewhere else. So that's those. Where did I put the Memories and More? Under there. Okay, I'm just going to leave those accessible because I might have time to come back to them. We had some little hearts here. They were from one of the make and takes that was a scrapbook page. I didn't get to make that one up, but we obviously they're gold and we will always use those, so that's handy. So what should I do next? We have prize patrol when we have conventions, and when we get into a registration, we get a badge or a colour on a badge, a number on a badge, different things. And there was 3 prize patrols, and this was the one that I got. It's along these lines, so it's literally line art. So you just a doodle with one continuous line, or nearly one continuous line. This one I think is. It's just doodled round and all the way around, making these lovely images. And then look, it's got the dolphin there, and the bicycle, the cake, and the puppy. It just looks so nice, and the tiger. Okay, tiger's a good one to lead into something else next then. So that's the prize patrol that I got. That obviously is one from the new catalogue. Then we had, in the evening, we had a bigger pack, but as part of that pack, we had some cardstock. Okay, now these are the 25 to 27 in colours. Okay, so these are the 5 we've got. So we've discussed that one, haven't we? with the piece of corrugated, but I might use that in a sec. So, are you ready for the colours? Now, Sandra's got to remember them. These are the 5. I'm going to put this one on the bottom because it's quite dark and you won't see it against the black mat. So, these are our 5 colours. I remember some of them, and there was one I kept changing the name to something that I thought made more sense. So I'm just going to undo that little piece of scotch tape, and I'm just going to quote them from the book so I don't get them muddled up. The orange one I know on the top here is Timid Tiger. Okay, so I'm going to get those up. I can't remember what I was saying wrongly, but I know I kept saying one wrong. So we have Timid Tiger. We have Cloud Cover. So that's this one. And then we have Strawberry Slush. And then this was the one I kept getting wrong. It's Secret Spa. Now it is a blue. If you put these together, you will see that it is taking on the blue over the black. Can you see that? It looks so dark it could be black. Okay, but it is actually a very, very dark blue. But when you see the inks are really nice, and that does bring them out properly. So it's good. So there is, I'll give you a little bit of a warning, there is a bit of a colour shift in this one, the light one here. They have unfortunately had to pull this because the stamping the images with the ink combination wasn't correct. So I heard that Sarah had discovered this at one of the events where she was and has pulled the product. So they're going away for some further tests and seeing why the ink is shifting. So we'll have more updates on that as they come out. So Secret Spa, and then the last one was Darling Duckling. I couldn't remember the D that went in front of it, but Darling Duckling is another yellow, and it does complement the others quite nicely. Okay, so that is all the cardstock. The only downside on that was the fact we got American sizes, but it's still better to have something in our hands than not have it in our hands. So we're really pleased with that. And then, of course, we have the gems to match. So having just shown you those, if I bring these out again, okay, we have these gems. One of the colours is hidden under the heading, so I'll just take those out for you as well. There we go, lift that one up. So that's the dark one, that's the Clouded Cover, this is Timid Tiger, Darling Duckling and Strawberry Slush. But they've got a sheen to them. I don't know if you catch this on the camera. One there's just moved a little bit. Pushing down. Okay, so these are the colours that go with those card colours in the background. They're really nice. They are shiny. It's kind of like a, not foiled but metallic, I don't know. They're calling them flat pearls. So they are a pearlescent, but they've got that sheen to them that's catching the light. A bit like iridescent, but they don't call them iridescent. Okay, I need to put those back in a packet, otherwise they're going to be knocked off. Oh, one's already fallen. Look, there you go. Pop him back. Where did I just put that little bag? It needs to go away. Oh well, I'll find that one later. Maybe it's fallen on the floor. Anyway, I'll dispose of those over there for a little while. So then what did we have? Oh, this is another pack of the Memories of More cards. These are the ephemera pack, sorry, not Memories of More. This one is called Greetings for All Mix and Match Ephemera Pack. Now I seem to think we had a black and white before. I might be wrong. So I'm just going to get the scissors and open these if I can get in there. There are 6 sheets in here, and there are 2 of each sheet. So for you demos on here, anybody who is running classes, you could split that pack into 3, so you get 1 sheet of each. So I'm just going to have to get that out. Oh, come on. There we go. So we have 2 of this one. We have Merry Christmas. They are all over greetings. They're all for everything. There's birthday thanks, Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, just a note, all sorts of things on there. They will fall out. These are push out pieces. They're on card, So you can just pop them all out. Now, it might be a good idea to actually decant one set into a cello bag, I believe. So we've got those, 1, 2, and the third one there. Oh, there's 2 sheets of the Merry Christmas one. So that's that one. And we've got 2 sheets of this one. Sorry for your loss. And more Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Easter, best wishes. You name it, we've got all the sentiments in there. And then these ones are facing the other way. Oh, they're black. So we're going to turn these ones over. We've got 2 sheets of this one as well. So these are all the sentiments. If I leave those on there, if you want to take a screenshot, you can. Just trying to get them together nicely. Like so and like so. So they are all the greetings. You can see all of those, except I'm in the way, aren't I? Let me push you down. Bring them down under my photo. Okay, does that help a little bit? Not really, not in that corner. There we go, come down a bit more. So you can see all those ones into the corner there. Okay, there we go, we're there. So they are all the ephemera packs, and there are 2 sheets of each. Okay, so really nice versatile set there. I'm really pleased with those. So pop those all together on the piece of card, and if we'll make a quick card at the end, and I'm gonna use that one. So then we had an optional class in the evening, and we could pay to join that. So the demo's on here. I know there's some people that will watch this that will be having been at one of the events. There was one in Australia, and there was one in America, and there was one in Europe. Oops, I won't show you that one yet. So we have in here, we had lots of sheets of the thick white card. This is the, it's gone. The new 12-inch white card. But then we had some of the greens, a couple of shades of green of the two-tone cardstock. Now they call this cardstock. It's more like a thick paperweight. So if I take one of each out, this was for our evening projects. So these are the 2 shades. So we've got garden green and granny apple green. And this is, if I turn this over, you will be able to see the dark and the light. If I hold it up, it might be easier. Okay, so you've got the one side is dark and one side is light, and it is colour all the way. No, this is a white core, so it's not colour all the way through. It's a bit of a waste for me to tear the corner on here, but I think I'm going to have to, just to show you. Okay, so as you turn and you rip this towards you, our normal cardstock is coloured all the way through. This one is white core on the inside, so great for tearing edges. And then willow white. Well done, Shaz. Thank you. It had gone. I wanted to say the daisy white, which was what the other company used. So this is the 2 tones of the garden green that do the same. Okay. So we had some of those to do our projects with. There was a scrapbook page. I didn't complete mine. It's up to us what we did with our class. But I do want to turn this over and show you how I spent my evening. But first of all, I need to introduce you to my set. There was 2 sets. We had a choice of some turtles or some florals. And I went with the floral set. So I had in my bundle Impressions A Bloom. So these are really nice sayings on here. Nice florals. We can't survive without florals. This is the die set. So Impressions A Bloom dies. Okay. So there are 25 in there. So they're all on that one sheet. So I wanted to just get busy with the inks while we could use them from Stampin' Up on the table, those in colour inks. So I got busy and I got stamping. So if I turn this over, you'll be able to see. I think I did post a picture of these actually. And there's Smudge saying hello. So this was my playing with all the different coloured inks. Okay, so we had all the different colours here. This one is a faux pas because the red wasn't, the strawberry slush wasn't completely cleaned off there. So the first one I put in the yellow, it kind of went nearly like a pale peachy colour. So that one I will lose and use that on something else. But this is the Darling Duckling, Timid Tiger, and then we have the Cloud Cover and the Secret Secret C. Okay, and I've done the middles just in different ways. And then I did start doing some of the little ones, some more of the little ones. So kind of like here. Okay, but they look absolutely gorgeous. I love the colours. It's a different collection. It really is different. So I was quite pleased with all of those. And then we had a little booklet with our after hours. This was the class booklet. So in here we had samples and ideas for the both scrapbook and cards and both sets, all in one book together. So I think that is nearly everything for now. I think there's quite a lot there. I think you've seen most of that. So what I thought I might do tonight is grab some of those memories of more. How are we for time? Oh, we're good. We're fine. So I hope I have the note cards and envelopes on here. These are the standard size note cards. Just the normal ones that I get through an awful lot of. I keep a few of the embossed layers in here, so that one's been stuck on, and the circles are there as well. Look, but I would like to use that strawberry slush, so I think we might use that one. So let's just see what we can find. Get some of this. What are you thinking of the new colours? Do you like the new colours? Please tell me. That'd be good to know. And let's crease this one. I love our note cards, you know. The price of the note cards is staying the same going forward. It is not, they've not increased in price. I stocked up when we knew that there were going to be some changes to the card stock, thinking that I want to get some and stock up ready. And of course, they didn't go up in price, but I do get through a lot, so they will get used. Now this one, the only trouble is I've got the cards here don't have the in colours in them. So I need to decide one way or t'other which way I'm going. So I think I'm going to use the Memories and More Greetings. I'm going to put them aside for one moment, and I think I'm going to cut some of these. Because I stamped these to cut out, so I want to just roughly cut these, and then I'll get the other ones. We've got some little ones in here, and because I've got the strawberry slush outer, I'm going to do the other way around as well, so I'm going to do one of each. Okay, so I'm just going to cut those out, and then we'll make a card with them. Okay, we didn't have machines there, you see, so we couldn't cut anything while we were there. This one I'm going to, oh, I know what I could do. I'm going to just bring this down a little bit. So you know that our note cards and envelopes are 5 by 3.5. So I'm going to get my trimmer up. So I'm going to take 1/8 of an inch off there. So the 5 will come down 1/8. Take that little bit off. That could be used on something else. And the 3.5 will come down to 2 and 3/8. Oh, battery. Okay, I'll just switch these over. I've got leads going everywhere. And there's a longer piece there. Love those flowers. What a great idea to do them. Well, it was just my way of keeping busy but not wanting to use. The American sizes are shorter and fatter than ours, wider. Shorter this way and wider that way. So whereas we cut our card in half and score one way and cut the other, we couldn't do that because we'd only get one card out of each. So I'm using them for things like this and making layers rather than wanting to cut into cardstock. So I have our A4 on my pre-order. By going to the event, we are allowed to pre-order a selection of products, not everything, and there are limitations. We can only order one of things like stamps and dies and 2 consumables. So we can't order multiple packs. So there's the base on that one. That's the envelope. So I'm just going to grab the die cutting machine and just pull those dies back. It's a good way to keep busy whilst socialising and being with other people crafting together. It's really nice. We all did different things. So did I put those shim plates? Here we go. So since I've been back, I've been very busy, as always, catching up. And hence I haven't had a chance to do much, really, with the new things. So these dies, you've got an innie and an outie on here as well. So I think we'll be able to make some of these up as two-layer flowers. Now this is always going to be fun, isn't it? So we've got to find those two together there. There we go. I think I found it. No bits of tape. I'll just grab a couple of bits. Oh. Just use my teeth. There we go. So I'm just going to line those up. Oops. A little bit more. There we go. So one on there. And one of the little ones. I need to make these onto, pop these onto magnetic sheets next. No, that one. This is the fun and games, trying to line them up. I think that looks right. Let's pop that on there. Plates. There we go. Those ones out. Reuse the tape. Just going to pop these back on there. They will be put onto magnetic tape. Look at that. Lovely. Little one there. And line this one up. So it's easy to go for where there looks like a double piece. Over there it's wider, I think. When I've had dies like this before, we have actually marked a dot on a Sharpie dot on the stamp, and then the same spot on the coordinating dies, and that kind of has worked in the past. So I'm wondering if that's going to be one for this set as well. So when you stamp up at whole lines like I have kept them at the same angle, so then I'd be able to just find which way it is, and then they will all face the same way. So we'll look into that. So that one's going back in the box. That one's there, that one's there. So I'm just going to lay them on here. I don't know what we're going to do with those yet. Okay, so then we have some leaves in here. We have some stems. 2-tier stems. So, very stiff. So I'm going to cut some of these stems out, and I want to have a few leaves. I'll do these ones. I think they're going to be nice. So which of the greens would you like to stick with this? Would you like to have a look at? We could. Just leaning over here a sec, getting those ready. The tape that's stamping that put on those dies, they really don't want them to fall off, do they? So I need a green. I'm going to need to see which green is going to go with these. That's the new catalogue. Where's the old one? I had the old one here, didn't I, side by side? There we go. So let's just move that for a sec. Let's see what green would like to go. The lighter green. Linda, the lighter one from the colours that I just had. This is the old catalogue, so I won't get it wrong for showing you this. So we've got the Granny Apple green over here. It's a bright green. They've got it with the strawberry slush there, I think, on there. That's quite similar. And we've got Old Olive and Garden Green over here. What shall I say? Let me just get some my scraps down, shall I? The lighter green. The light, oh, that's not very big, is it? There's not much in there. We might have to go for this one this time. See what we think of this colour together. We'll try it. We'll try see what we get. So this is one of the stems from that set. And I can actually get the leaves on there as well. Look, there's a crease down here, so we don't want to cut through the crease. There we go, that looks good. Put one on there. Granny apple. Yes, but my granny apple has got very little scraps in it. I will go and get some, and we'll see which one looks best. There's those three. That I will get rid of that piece. So, oh, look at these. My tweezers under there. That's quite a nice shade. They've got the actual indentations in here, so it's actually embossed these as well. So they're quite detailed dies. Very pretty. So you can actually pop those pieces up. It's cut through, but you can actually put some dimension on there. So they're good. And then this one is the actual stem itself. Look at that. It comes out so cleanly. Actually, that's quite nice. So we'll just get the granny apple so we can see which we like best. Pink's a nice fresh colour, and I think this would do the same, so I might end up with this one. There we go. Got a couple of those little leaves in again. Let's put one down there, we can get some more in. There we go. Yes, Linda, you must have a long list. I'm seeing you tomorrow, aren't I? I think you are. So let's just put that on the floor for now, out of the way. And we can get building with these. That can go back in the box. The next time. Oh. Just a sec. I've just knocked one. I think that was that one. Just need to stick them back on the board because they were, I'll lose them before I've started playing with them. Can't have that, can we? So you've got that set and then you've got this set. I think I prefer the bright one as well. So these do not go live until the 6th of May. It's only been a demonstrator that you can order these. So Linda, you could, if you wanted to order them, you are actually on as a demonstrator at the moment, aren't you? So you could actually order yours if you needed them earlier. So I'm going to shape some of these. So the first thing I like to do with the small ones is use my knuckle and just dent that in the centre there. And just give it some shape. It gives it a 3D. It's like a little cup now. So that can come over, oops, can come over here. And the same with the red one. There we go. So we've got a couple of those, but we've also got this big one. So I'll do the same with that, but literally in the knuckle into the centre, or you can get your mat out and use the ball tool in the take your pick tool. We're basically pressing on the middle of that flower and then that pops the edges up. So if you take the bone folder for the bigger one, you can curl those petals over at the edges. So pushing the middle down, just curl those, curling the edges of the petals over. Okay, so that's really sweet. And then we'll go back in the middle again and just push that down. Okay, and they've got that little curvature on the edges there. So we could do something like that. Could we have a couple on there, or do we not need the two on there? We could just leave that as that, couldn't we? You see, the other thing inside me was saying, do we use... I think that's going to be too big. See, that would look nice as a piece, but we won't see much of the... I can't put a layer because we wouldn't see much of the outside, would we? The strawberry slush. Another time we could cut this out first, plain, and then corrugate the outside, or corrugate all of it once it's cut. If you cut now, I've stuck it down, but if you cut once you've corrugated it or texturized anything, when you pass it through to die cut, you will flatten that design, and you don't want to flatten it. So I would suggest cutting that first, and then let me do it. You're like for time, aren't you? So I'm going to get the other quarter of that sheet here and trim that down, and then I'll show you what I mean, because it's a lot easier that way. So I took 1/8 off here. We'll have to make another one and give it away. Look, we'll see who's put. I'll do a random draw from the comments. Oh, was that right? Optical illusion. That one looks smaller than that one. So I'm going to die cut this one first out of that middle aperture. In here. We want to kind of keep it in the middle without it moving off the edge of the paper. So I am going to anchor that down both sides, so it's pretty even there. Run it through. I'll put that back through. We're going to put that in the embossing folder, wherever I put it. Megan? Yes. So now we'll take the die off and we'll put the whole thing through the embossing folder. We're going to raise that middle section. That's what I can picture being done. So I'm going to leave that in there. So kind of putting it back together again. But we want the lines to be straight. Like so. We attach it that side and attach it that side. We'll then get those ridges straight. This one on here. There's 2 of those in that set. They've got different borders. One's a straight edge and one has got dotted stitches. I didn't do the stitches on this one because I thought what I'm doing is it's going to need to be a little bit plainer, especially on a note card. It'd be too busy. Okay, I'm going to push those leaves out of the way because we're not using them now. We'll use them on another project. So we have this. We take off the tape. Stick that on my camera stand. Oh, what's happened there? That's taken a bit of the texture off. Oh, look at that. We can mend that. That's not a problem. Because I've put it through the embossing folder, it's actually just peeling that off a little bit. So it needs to have done that more carefully. What it's done is it's pushed the glue from the tape into the cardstock deeper because it's been embossed. I can glue that together when I put that on. So, note cards. Buried. You know, you have to think like my head sometimes, don't you? I can picture what I wanted to do. So I'm going to put this frame on. I put this one flat like so. We are going to mend that little piece there. We will put that back together under there. So we'll join those together. In fact, can we do something on there? Like so. So if I put the tape around the edge of this one's going to be flat. And then a little drizzle at the sides there. So we'll start off with this side. I'm going to do it a long ways on because I think it'll be easier to place it. So start with this side. This one down here. Just got that little tiny join in there, but we'll be fine. Okay, can't be seen at all there, look. There we go. So there's our frame, and then I want to put this one raised through the centre there. Pull that just slightly out, haven't I? Just because of that little tear. But you get the drift, and I want to put some pads on here. So we will grab the foam pads. Are hiding. Oh, I have some here. So we will put these on the back. One, two, three, four. Oops, daisy. And I'll put a couple in the middle. Pick that up. Now, I'm going to put that down that side. It's just where I've taken the surface off the card. Okay, so we will end up with a little tiny shadow of a white space around there, which is good because it will be slightly different. There we go. So when you take these out, you need to, I should have been a little bit more careful. The tape I thought was going to be just like Scotch tape normally behaves, but it wasn't because it was it had been pushed in with the embossing. So now I've raised that middle one up, we can put the stems on there. Hold those with my tweezers and pop some little dots on here. Dot on the top. Dot on the top. And just drag it down. There we go. A little bit in the intersection there and drag that down. Okay, so we're going to put that over to the side. Nature is never perfect because blooms never are. They always hang where they choose to hang, don't they? So I think that one could go over the edge there. So I'm going to put a foam pad in the centre. That one. Like so. I like it to be showing over the edge. So again, knuckle into the centre just to press that foam pad down. And then this one will have just a little tiny dot of glue on here. On that smaller branch. And again, I'm going to put the knuckle in there. Or you can use your Tombow lid. So your Tombow lid will press that down nicely. So keep that shape so we don't squash it. So these leaves are just gorgeous. If I hold it up, I don't know if you can see it. They have actually cut through, but they're still intact. So it's got that little bit of detail in there. It's really sweet. So I'm going to put those on there. So just a tiny squeeze. We don't want it to ooze through those cracks. Put one up there like so. But I'm going to grab a greeting quickly because we want to put this one on here. We'll use that on another card. Just wanted to give you that sort of like raised centre on there. Oh, now, do we want a black one or do we want a white one? Ooh, I think we want a short word on here, don't we? Oh, look. That's my alarm. There we go. I must be over the 10 o'clock mark, look. That's my reminder to take some tablets. So I'm going to take a short word on here. I think I'm going to give this one away. So I'm going to do a hello, I think. It's going to be a nice greeting there. There's 2 sheets of each of these, remember, so you don't want to poke out from the one. There we go. And I'm going to put that one on here somewhere. Because that will determine where I put the other leaf. Okay. So do we want that one just on that join there? Then this one can come down the corner, I think. There we go. So just showing you how easy you can put little cards together like this. I love the note cards. You can just do so much with them. Okay, sorry, I've got that next to my flask. That keeps chiming. So I think we can have that one coming out there. There we go. And the hello could just come across the stems or in that gap. I think in the gap, but I'm going to put some foam pads on that one as well. Okay, we'll snip these and use these as the halves in between. Look, they should be small enough. These pieces on the end are better, they're smaller. There we go, so those two there. So I've reminded you about the weekend, and just to say that the Global Inspiration Stamp team are going to be presenting to you, so please don't miss that. And so I won't be able to be live, but my recording's done. I'm just part way through editing it now. I think I like that there. Okay, so there is a quick little card. Just stick that corner down again. Keep it up there. There we go. There we go. Look, I feel I need some gems on there. I'll put some sparklies on at some point. Sparklies. You can see the state of my desk. It was nice and clean and tidy earlier. Now, of course, we do have those pearly ones, but I think too much strawberry slush will be too much. So I'm going to put some of these little tiny ones on. Okay. Just put some random ones on. I need to cover that up there. So put one there, and one just down there. Okay, and there we're done. So we've had one little card. We've had a lot of sneak peeks. And I hope you've enjoyed that tonight, seeing what's coming, even though it's not coming till the 6th of May. They are lovely fresh colours, aren't they? I like all of those, and they go so nicely together. So I'm going to have lots of fun with this. I will have a session cutting out, die cutting all those flowers, and then having a play with them and seeing what I can come up with. Okay, and then I will share it with you. It's a good shape on there. It really is. If I hadn't have got that tiny little just break there, that would have fitted exactly in there, which has got a little bit of light showing around the side there. Okay, so I will do a little draw for that one and pop it with the envelope and pop that in the post to somebody. Okay, so I will watch the post. If you've been putting comments on here, I'll do the random draw tomorrow, and one lucky winner will get that one in the post. So I might have to, if I haven't got your address, I will write to you, just message you and ask for that. Okay, so I think that's all from me. I think that's been quite a nice evening. It's always nice to see new things. I love to see new things. And the catalogue is lovely. Feedback from demos who didn't see the presentations in Strasbourg are really liking some of the items in there. And they have changed the layout slightly as well. So it's been a really good catalogue. Okay, so thank you everybody for joining me. And I will see you again soon. So Sunday evening, I will be home for Sunday evening. So Sunday evening, I will be live. If there's anything, as always, if you want me to build something in, then please let me know. And I'll do my best to try and accommodate. So take care.